Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it is that time. It is Wednesday night, hump night, and your man, Jelani JB Bodie, host of this thing called The Wait a Minute Show, is ready to go to tuck y'all in with y'all sports fix. So without further ado, me and my low pen, we're going to get it on like we always get it in. Let's go!
I'm solo. I like the finer things, I like to party. Bring out that liquor in, get that Bacardi. I'm in a different place, it's getting blurry. I'm spending money like it's nothing. Pull up in foreign stunting. When you got it, know it's nothing. The way they looking at me, yeah, I love it. I see all eyes on me. I knew it from the start. You like the way I act, so I try to play the part. I'm tipsy off the stick, I wonder if you wanna party. Tryna get it started tonight. Party tonight. Tonight, party tonight. Oh yeah. I knew it from the start. You like the way I act, so I try to play the part. I'm tipsy off the stick, I wonder if you wanna party. Oh yeah. I'm about to get it poppin'. All these niggas out here thottin', and we just tryna have fun. Watch me shake that ass, boy, you better throw them ones. All these niggas wanna love me and touch me, but I always been the judge of my case. I came up here to party, Bacardi got me really in here losing my brain. Catch me chillin' with my blood, catch him slipping, pick on my. See, we came in a club to have fun. Go drippin' on Morris, I swear we never slowing up. Pull it up. I knew it from the start. You like the way I act, so I try to play the part. I'm tipsy off the stick, I wonder if you wanna party. Tryna get it started tonight. Party tonight. Tonight, party tonight. Oh yeah. I knew it from the start. You like the way I act, so I try to play the part. I'm tipsy off the stick, I wonder if you wanna party. Oh yeah. Come take this ride with me. Staying now, all night. I'll give you what you want. Whatever you want. I'm solo cupping it. Yeah. I'm doing what I want. Hell yeah. I knew it from the start. You like the way I act, so I try to play the part. I'm tipsy off the stick, I wonder if you wanna party. Tryna get it started tonight. Party tonight.
Less than a minute, ladies and gentlemen, let's go!
Party tonight. Oh yeah. I knew it from the start. You like the way I act, so I try to play the part. I'm tipsy off the stick, I wonder if you wanna party. Oh yeah.
It's the Wait a Minute Show.
This is a podcast.
Is this thing on? The mic is lit. Faro Gyro.
Kick my music.
Bruh. You done lost your mind. Ain't that right, Lil Pan? Really? Wait a minute. Just a question. The Wait a Minute Show with your host, Jelani Bodie. Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? What is going on? Good evening or, good day if you're on the West Coast, or you might even be, in another part of the world outside of the country. So it might be even, good afternoon or maybe good morning to some people. But whatever it is, good. So I'm glad you're here. It is, again, here in the ATL. It is 9 o'clock. Your man, Jelani JB Bodie, is hump night, sports fix. I'm tucking you in as always. So, tonight is packed. It's packed with a lot of stuff. Too much stuff. Stuff over the weekend, stuff in the beginning part of the week, stuff that just happened last night, stuff that's going on right now, stuff that's going to be going on in the future in the weekend. It's just so much stuff. So it's going to be action-packed, and we're going to, blow through this stuff and have a really good time. I don't have a timeline tonight, so we'll see where this go. We'll see where this takes us, and wherever it does, we're going to make sure that we're having fun. And if this is your first time listening, this is the Wait a Minute Show. I am your host, Jelani J.B. Bodie, and I also have a co-host that's in here with me, and that is my man, Lopan. So, Lopan, tell him what's up. Lopan is in the building, so we're ready to go again on this hump night, and I'm gonna give you a little update if you're away from maybe your TV or you haven't had a chance to check your phone or whatever, or somebody hadn't even talked to you yet about some of these scores. So I talked about this past Saturday. The Yankees were down 2-0 to the Houston Astros in the Major League Baseball playoffs, and I told y'all, I said two sports, hockey and baseball, but definitely in baseball, 2-0 means nothing in baseball. Anything could change, anything could happen, anything could go down, and it has done that in the past few days. Yankees just finished wrapping up, shutting out the Houston Astros 5-0, and right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's 3-2. 3-2 the Yankees. They done won 3 straight in a row, so I told y'all that is definitely a possibility. And also, the Dodgers and the Cubs is going tonight. The Dodgers trying to complete the sweep, trying to get the Cubs up out of there and beat the defending champions, Chicago Cubs. So they're trying to do something. It hasn't been 100 years, but it's been since 1988 since they've been to the World Series. That is the LA Dodgers. So they are trying to get that done tonight as well. It is top of the first right now, and it's still 0-0 going on with that. So right now, you might want to put some stock, if you can, into Magic Johnson. Remember, Magic Johnson said during the MLB season, he said that the Dodgers would be in the World Series. And right now, again, it's still early. They up 3-0, in the series. Anything could change. But right now, Magic is looking like the man. And I'm sure they're hoping that rolls over into the Lakers season and they get that thing running. So we will keep an eye, on that as it goes on, and we'll get into the World Series. And when we get our 2 competitors, we will talk about that as well. But right now, it's looking like it's headed towards a Dodgers Yankees World Series. How nice would that be? East Coast, West Coast, yay, going down, New York versus LA. You heard New York versus LA? We'll just have to wait and see. But it's pumping. It's starting to heat up, even though it's starting to get cold in baseball. So it's going down, and we'll keep an eye on it, and we'll keep you posted, and we'll keep talking about all this stuff that's going on in the world of sports. So early shouts out to some of the people that's jumping in the chat room. Again, here at the Wait a Minute Show, if you are new, you can jump into the chat room and you can talk to me, or you can talk to Lopan, or you can talk to some of the other listeners in here, so y'all can go back and forth. Or you want to go at me, you want to ask me a question or something like that, and I answer the question, and maybe we go back and forth at each other. We try to make it very, very, very interactive, and that is what this show is all about. So shouts out to some of the people that's in the chat room right now. My man Cedric Galloway is in there as well. Rough Buff, part of Bill's Mafia, he's in here, so appreciate you for dropping in. And a new daddy to the X Squad family. Well, got a new addition, I should say, and is a dad. DJ Knox is in the building. So shouts out to DJ Knox. You know, he's probably going to be up to about 3-4 o'clock in the morning anyway. He got a new baby, so he got nothing but time. So you might as well listen to this show while you're doing it, Knox. And also, Miss Mocha Bella is in the building as well. She wants to say good evening to her love, Lopan. So Lopan, please tell Mocha Bella hello to get her fix in tonight, okay? All right, yeah, so we got that out the way, and that boy Chucky has just jumped in here as well. He talking about what's happening, my ninja, so appreciate you jumping in here as well, that boy Chucky. Excuse me. We're not going to have what we had last week. You know, I a little bit under the weather last week, but I got it under control. We're not going to have that. So now that we got that whole MLB, thing out the way, we got NBA news. The opening season started last night. Opening night started last night. And we got some injuries and some people, filing some grievances and everything. So let's just go ahead and get started with the show and jump into there. And we're going to go back to this past Sunday. So I haven't got a chance to chime in. So I'm going to chime in as well with the whole Aaron Rodgers situation. Yes, we already know that Aaron Rodgers is pretty much done for the season. If they haven't finalized it, but went down with a broken collarbone. So the biggest thing now is, where do the Pack go from here? We already know that what Aaron Rodgers means to that team. He's everything. He's everything. He's that and more. If that can even be, to the offense, to the defense, to the special teams, whatever. Now, the show must go on. The Pack are going to go with Brett Hundley at this point. To me, I think that's a good idea. I know a lot of people are out there, well, what about Kaepernick? And they even asked Coach McCarthy about, bringing in Kaepernick. And Mike McCarthy kind of got a little upset. He was just like, look, we got something in place, bruh. We got something in place. So why don't you just be quiet, because you wouldn't listen to what I was saying. We're going to roll with Brett Hundley. That's what we're going to do. Don't ask me about Colin Kaepernick. That's basically what Mike McCarthy was getting at. And shouts out to Mac Farrell. Ooh, Mac Farrell. Please don't do that while I'm talking. But if you was in the chat room, you would know. So jump in the chat room, you'll know what I'm talking about. But shouts out to Mac Farrell. But that boy Chucky is saying, who? Question mark. Yeah. Brett Hundley, former quarterback from UCLA. He is the backup quarterback, which is now the starting quarterback. Now, the whole thing with the Colin Kaepernick thing, I understand people want to throw that in there, but in this particular instance, no. This is not the time to bring up Colin Kaepernick. This is not the time to bring him to the Green Bay Packers. Why? Because they have a history. And when I say they, I mean the Packers. They have a history. They don't bring quarterbacks in. They don't bring other people outside. They basically raise and nurture and all their players and their backup players. So if someone goes down, someone is supposed to step in. And it is no different with the quarterback situation. They are going to give Brett Hundley the puncher's chance, to prove himself or to right the ship, to take this team where they trying to go. And if you look at their history, Green Bay is a team or a franchise where you come to Green Bay and then you leave, as a quarterback, I'm saying, you come to Green Bay and then you leave and go to another team. Just look at the history over the years. Who was it? Back in the day, Mark Brunell. He came to Green Bay, sat behind Brett Favre. A lot of guys sat behind Brett Favre, but sat behind Brett Favre. He goes to Jacksonville. He's the man. Ty Detmer sat behind probably Brett Favre again. He went to, what was that? Philadelphia. You had Aaron Brooks. A lot of people forget Aaron Brooks. Before he went to the Saints, he was in Green Bay and he went to the Saints. So they have not had a history where if they pull another quarterback from another, team or a trade or off the street or anything like that, they basically roll with what they got. And I like what they're going to do. Let's give the kid a chance. He's mobile, just like Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if he's more mobile than Aaron Rodgers, but he can move. He got a nice arm. The decision-making skill.